In today's video, we'll be looking at how to add DC fan, which is very important because this will help our fan in cooling properly. So how do we do that? Very simple. If you have any place that has 12 volt output, all you need to do is connect it to a rectifying diode and add a little capacitor, connect this to that. I have the port, but I want to show you another way out, because at times you may have just one output, like this case now. So how do we go about it? Very simple. All you need is what we call a voltage regulator. You need 7812. We have a lot of regulator. We have 15 volt regulator, 5 volt regulator. We have 12 volt regulator. So today we are using the 12 volt regulator, since our fan makes use of 12 volts. And to test run the fan, this is the fan. This is my negative pole. This is my positive. I believe you can hear that sound. So that is what we'll be using today. So now let's get started. And also our ground connection is here to be connected to the chassis, so that it can help us fade out all noise. So if I touch this chassis now, you say no ground, it's not connected at all. So we'll do that together. So for this, all you need to do for a regulator, this is how a voltage regulator works. Be it 7805, 7815 and the rest. This one is 7812. My camera is not too sharp, just manage for now. So this is the input. The input that is coming, that is the higher voltage. Let's say for this case now we are picking like 20 volt. You understand? So we send the 20 volts positive side here. Then this is the ground. Then this is the output. So the output will be 12 volts. You understand? The input, maybe this can still withstand up to 30 volts. So let's say 20 or 25 volts is coming in, and it will blow our fan. So once the voltage comes here, this is the ground. The two of them will be sharing this ground. Then this will be the output, the side going to the fan. This is where we'll connect it to. So let's do that very fast. So this is my fan. This is the positive side. Luckily, it follows our color. So just connect it to the output side now. You see me? I'm just wrapping it around it. Then we'll solder it up. You know the way we always do it. So let's solder it. Good. I believe you saw that. So that's a good job there. No bridge, no short circuit or anything. Now, this is the side that is going to our ground. Both the ground of the fan and ground of the major input, you understand? So I want to use this ground, this wire, because I want this wire to still serve as the ground I want to connect to my chassis. So all I need to do is just connect it with this side here, and we are good to go. So let's do that very fast. You know, I like wrapping my stuff a bit so that my connection can be firm, because I don't have a third and twos. So alright, let's solder it up. This lead is really somehow. Let me use the big guy, the senior man we have here. This one made very fast. So let's try to work with good leads so it will not stress you. Oh, this is our ground. I'm coming. I've even forgotten the ground coming from the fan. Let's correct that. This is the ground coming from the fan, and the ground I want to be connected to the chassis and also to the major volt input, all of them together. In your own case, you may not pick your chassis from here. All you need is just the output side, which is the one going to the fan, and the input side. You understand? The two ground together. So yours will just be 2 wire, but for my own case, I want 3. I want to just pick my ground from that point. So let's attach it now. Let's solder it up. result. So we have that settled already. I believe you can see it. So ground to the output, ground to the input. This is the output side, which is the one going to the fan. So display will be 12 volts, and this is the input side, which is the high voltage. So let's just save this side. Let's tape it to be on silver side. Actually, they cannot bridge with the way we solved it. They are far away from each other, but it's just good to take precaution. So you see it's more better now. So in case anything happen, they will not touch each other. You understand? So it's more safe. Just picture things that way. So this is the output side fan 12 volt. This is the higher voltage. So let's use this wire. Drop the wire here now. Okay, let me pick another one. So let's use this color code yellow. So which will serve as our major input. It is the higher voltage coming into the regulator. So this is it now. Please follow this video step by step. Don't skip, so that you'll not do rubbish and you'll not say I'm the one. No. If you follow all my details, you will not have any issue. In fact, you'll build as if you've been building this thing for a long time. So how to do this regulator is, it can be useful in a lot of areas, so to say. So in case you're working on a circuit, you need 5 volts. All you need to get is just 7805 and follow the process. Input first, middle is the ground, then the output is the other side by your left. Is it by left or right now? Okay. Good. So look at it now. High voltage, ground, all of them. This is your ground, then this is output. So this is the output going to my fan, which this side is automatically 12 volts. So this one, and be it 20 volts, anything so far is above 12 volts, it will regulate and step it down. So all we need to do is now, for our capacitor, this is the positive side of it, then the middle is the ground. So I will connect this with my positive side. So this is a positive side of it. Go from this rectifying diode is going straight to that positive side. So I can sew this up there. Let's do that very fast. And please, if you just remove your capacitor from electricity, ensure you discharge. So because there will be some charge still stored, and that one can it can shock you a bit, especially when you are dealing with high voltage, very capacitor that has high UF. You know, the stock charges will be well stored there. It will not kill you, but you know what I mean. You understand? So all you need to do is just find a wire, tiny wire, bridge the ground and the positive side together, and also the negative side. Then the charge will go off. So let me add my ground here. Sorry, there's no way I can show you that one, but you know where the ground is. You understand? So I just pick it up from the ground here. It's because there's no way I'll bend this camera and I will still be able to work. I don't have anybody assisting me. Okay, seems to be more better. So this is a ground at the middle. If you remember the way we'll connect it. Good. So this is our ground now. Perfect. Boom, boom, boom. So our ground settled. Look at what we've connected so far. Ground. This is our ground. This is our positive side from the high voltage while this is the output going to our, what's this called, our fan. You understand now? So we have that settled. So we can easily now place this somewhere around there. You understand? But don't let it touch the chassis. You understand? So for the chassis now, I can easily now send this wire somewhere, anywhere I like, and just tie it up so it will be connected to the chassis of the body. That is the casing of the body, as we call it in my African country. So this is a regulator here. I can easily just gum this here now. So let me use a super glue. You can use any type of gum you want, and if you have a place, you will tie it. If you will tie it and it will not touch the chassis, you can do that. No well. But to be on safer side, I like attaching it somewhere around there. So all I need to do is just attach, just lead to, not overdo. You understand? And don't, not that you jump pack it everywhere will come. No. It's just to hold it firm with that, with the capacitor, so that it will not fall off. And if you have gum like what's this so called? All these electronic gum, you can use them to work. Any gum you have, so for anything that can hold it together. So you see it now, standing firm. You can see, to now remove. That's why I like super glue, it's very fast. So this one now, you can just look for a place we can connect it to this part of the body. You understand? So if I like, I can just come here, get a bolt. Let me look for a bolt that's this size. Let me see, this size. That's too tiny. So something like this. Good. So I can pick this one now and connect it directly to this. If you have this, fine. If you don't have it, just connect it with a bolt. You understand? We just want our ground to be 100% secure, so that we have zero noise. I'm not sure that bolt is firm. It's not firm, I don't like it. Let's look for a better one. Let's see if this one is better. This is not better too. Right, I've seen one that is firm, so let's do it. Let's put it inside and tie. So our ground is secure with the chassis of the body. So let's confirm that. Maybe it's 100%. Take your meter. Touch your ground, or the ground part of it, and touch the chassis. You see now? So that will fade out our ground noise, which everything is perfect. So indirectly, we've been able to add our fan successfully with a safe volt, 12 volt, well regulated. Now that it will be fluctuating, it will send 24, no, because 24, in fact, any volt, ordinary 14 or 15 volt will burn this guy off. So that's how to do it. Thank you for watching. See you guys in the next video. All we need to just do in the next video is to couple everything up and test run. Okay, yeah, it's good to have a light indicator to be able to cross check when it is power on and power off. See you in my next video.